I asked GV sir, has Swami been informed that I am going? I don't know in what way he took it. Possibly he thought that how egoistic of you to think that, who are you? I mean, Swami needs to be informed that you are going. Who are you? It's correct. Many times we get this wrong sense of self-importance. Aesop writes a story of a small fly that came and sat on a buffalo's horn. And then the fly tells, hey, buffalo, feel my weight, just let me know, I'll fly away. The buffalo, I didn't know when you came. But Swami is very loving. He gives us the importance, makes us feel that we are so critical, vital, that without us things won't happen. And I was in that phase thinking that, if I'm not there, who will do photography in the mandir? But specifically Swami had said you should better be there. So more than, I think now when I look back at it, more than ego, it was a kind of fear that if I'm gone, I will get ripped apart, saying, I told you to be here, why were you not here? So I asked GV sir, has Swami been told? He said, no, see, if you tell Swami will tell no need all this, which is true. If you tell Swami we want to go and cover the project, Swami will tell, no, you're sending 2 people with video camera, no. Send them with shovels and spades, let them also do seva. Because that is how Swami says. So he said, no, Swami will not agree. So you silently go, document it and come back. No, I cannot go silently now because I am scared. So I kept trying to hint, sir, please maybe, inform Swami when you are at the dinner table having dinner. Just tell, hey Swami, 2 boys are going. Then just quickly. So he got a little irritated. He said, no, I know what has to be done. Silently go and come. We will do the work, we will document it and we will make a video and show Swami. Swami will be very happy. Which is true. But what about missing? And the project will be successful, Swami will be happy, but he will be angry with me, then I am at personal danger. So then one day I decided that let me tell Swami, I will tell Swami that I am going. Why I am sharing this is, there come those points in time when we have to choose and make a decision. And when such times come, sometimes they will be very, very hard decisions to make. The only way to make that decision is to ensure that our decision is in line with what Swami wants. And when I say Swami wants, that is subjective, because it can be through a book that you get your message, it can be through your heart, whatever. But see how the story unfolds. So one day, I think it was the 26th of January, the Republic Day, holiday, morning darshan, we are all seated, Swami comes for darshan. And I didn't get the opportunity to tell Swami about this. So when Swami was collecting the letter from the person beside me, I got up and said, Swami, I'm going. Swami said, where are you going? I said, Swami, to Orissa. Project is superb, Swami. I want to meet, I want to market the project to him. Swami, it's awesome project, it's going on very well, Swami. So we want to go and cover that project. Swami said, they're all coming here. Why you have to go? And Swami moved on. I didn't know who is coming here, who is coming where. But Swami said, what is the need for you to go? Oh, okay, so there is no need for me to go, but I can't tell this to my boss there. How can I? So, okay. I thought no problem because my ticket was for the 28th. So I said, tomorrow I've got another chance. I will tell Swami tomorrow that, Swami, I have to go. There's nobody going. There's nobody coming. Only we 2 are going. I just thought 2 of us were scheduled to go. So the next day, I had only Balasai Darshan. What is Balasai Darshan? When Swami turns his head away from you and you're able to see only his hair or bala. That's called Balasai Darshan. So the next day, as Swami came for darshan and I'm planning to ask him about this, he turns his head away and I didn't get a chance. And Swami comes on stage and he sits on the stage. The entire day's proceedings get over. And I'm holding a letter. We try that, right? We think that to become more visible, you reach. When Swami wants to ignore you, you can keep it on his nose, he won't. And I've seen that also, I've seen there's a fly that comes, If a fly comes just near our face, we'll do all that we do, right? Swami is sitting there and a fly comes and sits on his nose. Really, this is divinity. Absolutely no movement, doesn't twitch a muscle. And that fly just walks like this and then flies away. It's very irritating. You just can't. That is enough to show that he is divine. if you can bear a fly on your nose without getting irritated. No? Speaking of fly on the nose, one day I was sitting in the first line and a fly comes like that and sits on Swami's lotus feet. And immediately I began to feel jealous of that fly. I had got token number 1, I was sitting in line number 1, but here this fly just comes. And the poet in me got aroused and I began to think, oh, you fly, how blessed you are. Not only are you blessed, 7 generations before and 7 generations after, all are blessed because yeah, they're all redeemed. You're on the lotus feet. The next moment, there's a pigeon that dropping, and this fly goes and sits on that. And that's when I realized why Swami says it is dearness that matters, not nearness. I am definitely more lucky than that fly. I don't want to be that fly. I don't want to be a fly that cannot distinguish between the lotus feet and droppings. And I thought how many times my mind behaves like this, One moment lost in bhajan and the next moment going on tinsel and trash. How is it different from the fly? I felt it was Swami indicating that it's not important that you come and sit on my lotus feet. Have the yearning to be there always, that's what matters. So anyway, Swami didn't see my letter, didn't take the letter, and he went. The bhajan session was over, he was going to go, he was being wheeled back to the car and into which the chair will go and he'll leave. I did something very audacious because the next day I had to leave and I didn't want to. Anyway, my future was in jeopardy, I felt, because if I left without Swami's permission, I was very, very scared. So I just got up and started walking behind. There were 2 boys who would push Swami's chair and walk. I started walking behind them. He looked and asked, what? I said, you walk. So, I just confidently said, you walk, I'm coming. I was scared, but Swami, they went and they put Swami's chair on the car thing that it will start going. Swami's chair was going in and I popped out my face. Swami said, what? I said, Swami, I have to go. Then Swami said, all will start coming like this now. Now I didn't know whether Swami is meaning all are coming from there or all will start coming to him like this, how I have approached. I said, Swami, please, I need your blessing. But everyone is coming. Swami, blessing. Swami, because now, the chair is turning. Next time, the door will come and cut me off. Swami, blessing. Swami, blessing. And Swami picked up 3 vibhuti packets and he gave it to me. And he gave me 3, and that's it. Swami has given vibhuti, means blessing. I was so happy. Swami, whatever you may be saying, you gave vibhuti packet, thank you. I sat there, kneeling down, and the car door closed. Swami left. I was so happy. I came back, and the other brother who was going to come with me, I gave him 1 packet and said, see, Swami gave. Yes, so we can go tomorrow. Yes, we can go tomorrow. Very happy. So we went and packed up, ready for 28th January to leave. 28th January, the day we have to leave, that day morning, Swami again comes for darshan, morning. Those were the days when morning darshan wasn't assured. Swami would come sometime, Swami would not come. This day Swami came and we were so happy. And I was on cloud 9, I'm going on a tour, on a mission, and Swami has blessed the mission, 2 vibhuti packets in my pocket. Awesome. Awesome. And as Swami comes close, it was my practice that whenever Swami comes close, I just stretch my hand, touch his feet, and some people had told me that no use of touching Swami's feet like that, because unless Swami gives you Pad Namaskar, that energy won't flow. I was not touching it for the energy. It felt awesome to touch his feet. I would touch. So I would be like, when the energy flows or not, I want to touch. But this day, this is what it is. That extra joy, right? So instead of touching his feet like I would normally do, like I should have just shut my mouth and done, I got up on my knees and said, Swami, can I take Namaskar? Swami said, for what? Swami, because I'm leaving today. I told you they're coming. Your wish. You want to go, you go. Ni ishtam. Swami said in Telugu, ni ishtam. Very dangerous words. If you want, you go. I don't want you to go, but if you want, you go. That's a very a dawn-like threat that is. I don't want you to go. You want to go, you can go. No, I didn't want to go. So quickly, vibhuti packet or not, no. You go against Swami's wishes, you will become vibhuti packet because he knows. He knows what it is. So Swami then goes and comes on the stage. He's sitting. By the time Swami arrived on stage, I had written a long letter, because I want confirmation. Like, Swami, can I go or not go? What is it? You're giving vibhuti packet, but you're telling this. But Swami didn't receive the letter. And Swami, morning session got completed. Swami left. Evening 4:30 is my train. 5 o'clock is my train. What do I do now? I clearly remember Swami telling, Nishtam. It was not Nishtam. It was not like, your wish. It was like, your wish. Do? I told you, but your wish. It's resounding in my head. So I walked back to the studio. I went and told the other brother, Bishu. I told him, Bishu, Swami said like this. Why you had to get up and ask? I said, no, I asked now, it's done. And I've already got, now we can't go back and change it. What to do now? So, I don't know, I've got my Vibhuti packet, I'm going, he said. He got it off. I had only given him. So I went to my boss, I went to GV sir and knocked the door. Sir, yes? All set? Sir, one small thing I want to tell, sir. Yeah? Sir, I told Swami that I'm going to Orissa. See, I told you not to tell. See, because if you tell Swami, Swami will tell, don't go, because Swami is not interested in all this. Anyway, okay. Sir, that only, sir. I don't want to go. Huh? He was shocked. Swami told you not to go. No, sir, Swami didn't tell, don't go, but Swami said, your wish. So you don't want to go? No, sir. Sir, Swami didn't tell, if Swami is happy, he would have told go. He told your wish. I'm scared, sir. So what's your decision? No, that was like, no, it's your decision. I said, sir, I don't want to go. Naturally, he got very upset because tickets are not transferable. Somebody else can't travel in my place. And this whole thing had been laid out, the plans. I said, sir, I don't want to go. He said, see, first of all, you disobey. What did Swami tell you when you joined Radio Sai? You know what Swami had told me? Swami had told, make Venkatraman happy, Swami will be happy. And, sir, yes, sir, Swami had told that. Then, I told you clearly, you just don't listen. You think no end of yourself. You just want to do everything. You don't respect elders when they tell you anything. See, I don't want to have to do anything with you. Kindly leave. I should have just shut up and left. But I said, sir, please understand, sir. I would rather hear this from you than Swami. And that's why I did this. And he got very angry. He said, you talk too much, you just get out. And I came out and now I was like, I don't know what to do. My boss is upset with me. My super boss is upset with me. What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. That was when another colleague of mine said, why don't you write a letter to Swami? I said, here I've written 3. He's not taking. He's not taking. No, don't give it in darshan. Go to his house and give. What do you mean? That's when I got to know that Swami had told, see, this is how Swami had told anybody who is working in the ashram, if they have an emergency, they can come and offer a letter at Yajur Mandir, at his residence. And whenever an opportunity is found, that letter will be offered to Swami. I said, oh, wow. Okay, how do you do this? How do you give a letter? Just message Satyajit and tell him that there's an emergency letter you have to offer. He'll give you a time, go and give the letter to him. Whenever, he'll keep it on one table where Swami will see it. Oh, okay. I don't have Satyajit's number. Okay, that's his number. So I messaged him. The whole story I typed, on that. There's no WhatsApp and all that. SMS, 4 SMSs I sent. This is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. And right now I'm gone. I'm in a terrible situation. Please, what should I do? He said, okay. He sent, bring your letter at 3:30. I said, okay. So I went now again to Bishu and said, hey, Bishu, I'm going now with a letter. Hey, I'll also write a letter, man. I said, yeah, you also write. Come, we'll go together. So he also wrote a letter. We were supposed to go at 3:30. But at 2 o'clock, Brother Satyajit calls me. I said, yeah. Arvind, Swami is saying that, yeah, your plan looks fine only. You can go and come. I can go and do it. Yeah, you can go and come. He said that you are not explaining properly. You are telling they are coming, he is coming. So, clearly explain to Swami what your... So, I decided to write the letter. My letter was nothing. I just wrote an itinerary. Swami, day 1, this. Day 2, this. Day 3, this. If yes, I will go, Swami. If no, I will not go, Swami. I have no desire of my own. This is what I wrote. And we went at 3:30. We were there at Yajur Mandir. And Brother Satyajit came, took our letters. We were standing there. I was like, chalo, let's go now. Our train we have to catch. He said, no, let's wait for him to... I was happy already. I don't want any further development here. Swami said, okay. And then Brother Satyajit comes and tells, Swami is calling you in. So we both go in. The doors open, 2 doors for Vaikunta and all this. They say 7 doors, but it was 2 doors. 2 doors opened. Swami was sitting on the wheelchair. And when I saw Swami, oh God, I was like, Swami, I went in. Swami said, this fell only, monkey. Keep jumping this side, that side, this side, that side. Yes, Swami. You're so relieved. Whatever you say, Swami. Monkey. Yes, Swami, monkey. Hang monkey only. Swami said, so be careful in Godavari. Godavari? Godavari is a river. So, okay. Yes, Swami. Don't get into the river. Yes, Swami. If you want, later on I got to know that before going to Orissa, we also went to the Godavari project. The village integrated project was happening there. So we spent a couple of days there and then went ahead to Orissa. So Swami was referring to that. Swami said, yeah, if you don't get into the water, yes. Even to take video, camera shots, don't get into water. Yes, Swami. If you want to get into water, there's one thing, what's it called? What's it called? I'm thinking, what is it called? Boat, yes. Swami tells like this, boat. Get into boat and yes, Swami, get into boat. And then, I think, when I look back today, I just feel the whole thing was just to see whether when things go bad, will you still follow Swami? Because when things are going fine, it's very easy to follow Swami. When things go bad, really when it looks like, for me at that point in time, it looked like my physical relationship with Swami itself will get sabotaged. If I listen to Swami, that is how it was. But at that point also, when he did this, Swami then, all the irritation of the past 3 days, it just magically is gone. He just pulls my cheek and he tells, what are you going to eat in the train? What am I going to eat in the Swami, I didn't know what to say because I was not sure I'm going. I said, Swami, how is it that you give so much love, Swami? This is what I asked him. And Swami said, don't tell all that. And Swami asked he told, get that packet. And one packet came. It was a packet of mixture. Swami said, this you can eat in the train. I said, yes, Swami. What about sweet? Swami. He told to get the box. So a box of sweet was brought. He said, eat this also in the train. Eat this also in the train. And I was wondering what sweet would Swami have given, Guess what it could have been? Any guesses? Laddu. Okay. Even I was thinking something like that. These are small things and I get very overwhelmed. I open the box, 2 laddus, 2 jamuns, 2 jalebis, there's an assortment of 15 sweets, 2 each, because 2 of us are going. So, and later on, Brother Satya says that Swami personally selected and kept it. He knew all this beforehand. He has kept 2 sweets. Swami said, eat. We left. Then Swami asked, what about your expenses? Swami, all expenses paid, Swami. And as we leave, Satya comes running out and he says, Swami said all their expenses are paid, but they'll feel like buying something they'll have desires, that they won't pay for organization. Here, take. And Swami had sent money for us. And we had just half an hour to catch the train. I rushed back. I knocked on the door. GV sir said, no, don't come in. I just went in and said, sir, I'm going to Orissa, sir. Please give me your blessing. Went, touched his feet. And he was like, what happened? Sir, I'll tell you later, sir. I'll call from the train and tell. Now I have to rush. And that's how that entire visit came about. This is something that I have not shared very often. But I thought I'll just share it to say that there will come those situations in life where decision making becomes very difficult. But it also becomes easy and calming when we know that we are doing in sync with Swami. Dear Swami, we pray that in every moment of our life, let us do only that which is dear to you. Let our love for you keep growing every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. I'm sure you're feeling what I'm feeling. We usually never want him to stop. It's the sweetness of the stories that he shares, the sweetness of stories about our beloved Swami that I think really inspires us, fills our heart with joy, and I'm sure we'll find many opportunities to hear more stories from him. Thank you, Brother Arvind. Next, we have another amazing young adult that I would love to present to you, Sister Ingrid from Mexico. Sister Ingrid Lopez, ever since she heard about Sri Sathya Sai Baba and his teachings in 2014, Sister Ingrid has been part of the SSSIO, serving in various positions in Iztapalapa, Mexico City. Graduating from the SSS ILP in 2017, she serves in a lead role in the Insights subcommittee of the young adults. In 2019, she joined the SSSIO Disaster Relief Committee. Currently, in addition to being the Public Outreach Committee coordinator, she translates various SSSIO publications. She owns a construction company and has developed her professional life in investment and real estate counseling. Please welcome Sister Ingrid.
I offer my humble salutations to my master, mother, father, friend, guide, and everything, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Sairam. Oh, you are tired. Sairam. Sairam. Great. Thank you all for being here, for staying here. And I want to share that I'm excited, nervous, very nervous, so please be patient. And grateful for being invited to share my experiences with Swami, of course. And actually, I would like to start with how I received this invitation. I was doing my regular life when I received a text from our International Young Adult Coordinator, Sister Bahini Pillai. Hi, sister, if you are watching this. And she said that I have been invited to give a talk about my experiences with Swami. And my first thoughts were, what, me giving a talk? No, I don't think so. So I text her back asking, like, are you sure this message is for me? And she replies, like, yes, it is for you, Ingrid, and a laughing emoji. So I was very nervous. But anyway, with a few doubts, I accept. And my monkey mind started to do its best job, that is overthink, right? So I start like, why me? Why can I share that it's meaningful? I mean, I don't even meet Swami in his physical form. I don't have miraculous situations in my life, blah, 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 blah. So I decide to stop my mind, and start using and listen to my heart and not my head. And my conclusion was, well, maybe this is exactly what I have to share. That not having this miraculous situation and big lilas doesn't mean that we matter less than others, assuming that I'm not the only one without spectacular situations, right? And don't take me wrong, I'm not saying that not having big lilas is better than having them, or the opposite. What I mean is that at that moment I realized that we all have a special relationship with Swami, a personal one that only he and we know, and it is just as important as the others. Even though I realize and notice that almost every day I have baby miracles, like daily life situations where Swami showed me that he is there, taking care of me and looking at me, especially when I give myself to him and when I serve with love. Moments when I decide authentically to put his work first. And one example that comes to my mind now is that on one occasion, I had an issue at my company, and I had to deliver and sign very, very important documents. And the tricky thing was that my lawyer decided to do or made the appointment the same day and at the same time that I had a trial run for the beta program. So I decided to do Swami's work first and then my job. And I knew I was going to be late for the appointment. However, I took my decision and Sairam, right? So a few minutes after I end the session, the trial run, my lawyer called me and asked me, like, where are you? And I answer between ashamed and nervous, like, oh, I'm at home. And I was expecting an angry or upset answer. However, he said, oh, cool. It's good that I catch you there. I fix everything. You don't need to come. And the problem is solved. And if I can be honest, at that moment, I thought like, oh, cool. And I keep with my day like as usual. It wasn't until a few days later that I was analyzing my week that I realized what happened. And of course, wasn't my lawyer fixing everything, was Swami. Swami's hand, using my lawyer's hand. And with this, I can confirm something that Swami always, always, always tells the truth. He is in us, he's behind us, in front of us, around us, taking care of every single detail. And even if we don't see it, even if we are not aware of that, he's there. But never is late to realize this, right? And this is the moment of being aware of his presence and of his permanence in our lives, especially when we serve. And with that in mind, I want to share that recently I had the opportunity of serving again in person after 100 years of quarantine or something. And in my region, we organized a seva food service for the International Kidney Day. And we brought like around 300 lunches for the patients, the relatives, the nurses, the doctors, etc. And being there awakened me or fulfill my heart, right? I feel my heart recharge of this beautiful energy. And I felt like that I was doing what I like again. But I perceive also that that feeling, it's the same one that when I serve in, how can I say this, in a digital form, right? As a subcommittee lead, or when I just do tech support, or even when I help my mom to solve something with her phone, like almost every day. And well, with this in mind, I want to share that serving within this divine organization is of great help to my self-realization. And serving in a big scale or a small scale have helped me step by step to build my spiritual path. Even when we cannot see what we are building, the foundations are being formed. And that is the most important thing, to have a strong fort, the fort of our spirituality. So nevertheless, any service that is done with conscience and love will lead you to be closer to Swami, to the divinity, to yourself. Of course that we need hands and love to do big services like organizing a conference like this or going to the hospitals every month. Yeah, sure. But also, we should give our hands and love to small actions that perhaps no one will ever know about, like hosting Zoom webinars, designing our website, and I don't know, maybe taking our grandpa to the bank because no one else can. So doing service is not about how big it is. It's about how much love we put into it. Selfless love and selfless service is one way from our heart to the others. It's giving and forgetting, doing and forgetting, and start again the next day. And why forgetting? That will help us to keep calm our ego. So it's a good formula. And whatever happens, Swami will know, Swami will remember, and Swami will be there for us, giving us or rewarding us with baby miracles, big miracles. It doesn't matter. He will be there. So finally, I want to share that all those moments or situations lead me to understand that giving our love and service must go beyond this organization, beyond these walls, and after the conference ends, and whatever place. Swami said, your life is my message. So if we want to inspire others, the first step is for us to be inspired. And I recommend you fulfill all your activities with love, and you will be serving God all day. So I want to conclude this talk with the following Swami's quote that says, the best way to love God is to love all and serve all. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Sis Ingrid. Wasn't she amazing? Sis Ingrid, I must say that you've just started this evening by providing a young adult perspective on love and service. We're going to definitely listen to a bit more on that. Thank you for being candid and real with us and for sharing your perspective. So that brings us to our next segment of this evening, a very special story presented by young adults titled The Journey Towards AI. So a question for the audience, how many of you have heard about ChatGPT? Okay, I see a lot of hands. So that's the latest craze in AI, artificial intelligence. In the next few minutes, we take you through the journey of a new age young adult, Maya. The choices and the dilemmas ahead of her. Can AI really solve all her life's problems? Time to tune in and watch. But first, an important disclaimer. Characters in this work are purely spiritual. Resemblance to any event, place, or person, living or liberated, is not a coincidence, but purely his will. With that, let's begin.
I'm leading my team at work for a full day of service at Habitat for Humanity, which was decided a month ago. And now I got a call to help out with the Sai Center service project because they don't have enough volunteers. They are desperately counting on me, and well, I just couldn't say no. But how can I be at two places at the same time like you, Swami? Wanting to follow your teachings often gets me between a rock and a hard place. God. did you get in?
Don't be afraid. I'm here for the meeting. You look exhausted, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I dozed off and I didn't realize another meeting had been scheduled here. I should really get going.
Well, no one has turned up quite yet. I heard you muttering a lot. You seem pretty stressed out. Do you want to talk about it? It might make you feel better.
We've just met. I don't even know you. I'm not sure I feel comfortable enough to share all my problems with you.
Well, I already know what you're going through. You've been sharing it.
I've been talking in my sleep and blurting personal stuff out, is it?
Oh, don't be embarrassed. After listening to your dilemma, it's so clear that you are such a good person. I totally get you.
Well, it is nice to know that someone gets it. Wait, I haven't asked you. What is your name?
My name is I Am.
Oh, I am. Like I am? That's an interesting name. So, I am. What would you do in this situation? I feel both the causes are worthy of my presence. Leading this Habitat for Humanity project, I can't really bring someone else from work entirely up to speed at the last minute to lead it. And, well, the Sai service project of helping the homeless sort of needs me too. And they are desperately short of volunteers. Now, both of these projects are counting on me, and I feel like I'm going to be letting someone down this time, and it just doesn't sit well with me.
What do you feel like are your options here? It seems like you have a deep connection with the service project at the Sai Center. You're also trying to bring in the service mindset with your work colleagues. But it's also important to remember that you are just one person. You have limited time and energy. It's okay to prioritize and choose the option that...
Yeah, both are my priorities, and that's why I'm conflicted.
That's a valid point, Maya. But remember, service is not about fulfilling commitments. It's about being present and giving your best. If you can find a way to fulfill both commitments, that's great. But if it becomes too overwhelming or impossible, it's okay to prioritize and make a choice that aligns with your values and priorities.
Aha! Fulfill both commitments. That was one of my options.
So, do you plan on being at 2 places at the same time, like your Swami?
Oh. Did I blurt that out too? But no, I mean, sure, for a little bit at both places by rushing across town in time to make it to both, and well, hopefully have folks sub in before and after at both of these places?
Well, that's a possibility. But are you sure you can pull this off?
Nah. Well, all of this back and forth would mean that I'm going to be super exhausted. What if they need me longer at either of these service events, and I'm not even confident of finding someone who can cover for me until I turn up? It's a mess is what it is.
Oh, you are such a symbol of sacrifice. Just like the wick that gets burned away in the process of shining thy light.
I don't appreciate your sarcasm. I honor my commitments, you know?
But is that what the spirit of service is all about?
You know, you seem to act like you know a lot about the spirit of service. I have been involved in serving from a very young age. And growing up in the Sai Center has imbibed in me this spirit of service.
Oh, impressive upbringing. But by the looks of it, you are not at peace to serve anyone, even yourself. You seem so stressed out. And you know what? I've taken up a service project myself, serving you.
Please, enough. I understand I don't have clarity, but I will figure this out. I really don't need your judgment here. I'm sorry, I have to take this.
Go ahead.
Hey, hi, Naomi. Oh. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yes, I know you need me, Naomi, but I have a few things lined up at the same time tomorrow. Can I confirm in some time? Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me get back to you in some time, okay? All right, bye.
That sounded important, and by the looks of it, you seem even more stressed out than before.
Well, an old friend just called me asking to meet during the same time as the other service projects. She's been going through a real tough time lately, and her mental health is in a bad shape. She's incredibly lonely, and from what she told me, she desperately needs my time. Also, if that was not enough, she's in the middle of med school and can hardly find free time for herself. Oh God. Why me, and why do I need to be put in these situations?
Oof, that's a tough one. Service can come in many forms. Being there for a friend is a form of service too. It may not seem like you are making a big difference to the world, but it could make a world of a difference to that one person.
Exactly. I just don't know what to do. I wish life was as easy as just asking ChatGPT. They say it has all the answers. Its AI computational power is what I think I need to figure the situation out. They say it can even come up with scripts. Maybe I should just let it script the next step of my life. But seriously though, you tell me, have you never had any dilemmas?
I am just your opposite. I always have clarity, and I have never been in conflict. It's a bit ironic that my voice often seems drowned out in all the mental clutter and chatter.
You know what? While I appreciate you walking me through some of these scenarios, I don't think this is going anywhere anymore. I mean, you've never even had any internal conflicts of your own. How can you even begin to understand what I am going through?
Maya. Have you not recognized me yet? Do you not recognize your own inner voice?
Inner voice? Inner voice?
You know, that voice that emanates from your heart and helps you navigate life's challenges. I'm also known as AI, not your regular artificial intelligence like ChatGPT, but I'm your Atmic intelligence.
Wait, what? Are you my conscience? I didn't know you could appear like this. Wait, what am I even saying? This is all getting too overwhelming. Am I losing my mind?
Yep, you lost it. Your mind, that is. Just for a split second to gain me. I know, I made quite the appearance. But what can I say? I love the drama. Maya, you were able to summon me when you looked at your phone and were about to doze off. Let me, your conscience, be your guide. Rest assured, I am always with you. My voice can always be heard, but you're not aware of it since you don't tune into it. Think of me as your trusted companion navigating you through life's twists and turns. I know it can be tough to make decisions, Maya, but let me narrate a Chinakatha or a story about a sage who is known for his wisdom and service. Maybe that will help you navigate through some of your own doubts. Once upon a time, there was a king who used to ask 3 questions to all the people who came to visit him. The first question was, who is the best among all people? The second was, what is the best of time? And the last, what is the best of all actions? The king was never satisfied with the answers that he got from all the people who visited him. One day, he went into the forest, and after traveling, he grew tired. He saw a hermitage and wanted to rest there for a bit. On entering, the king saw a sage watering some plants. The sage stopped watering the plants, ran up to the king, and gave him some water and fruits. At the time, a wounded man was brought to the hermitage. As soon as the sage saw this, he went to the wounded person, cleaned his wounds, and made a poultice of some herbs while consoling him. The king expressed his gratitude to the sage before leaving, and the sage blessed the king. But the king was still troubled by his 3 questions and wanted to see if he could get the answers from the sage. The sage then stated that the answers to the 3 questions were contained in the actions the king had witnessed in the hermitage. The sage said that when the king came to the hermitage, he was watering the plants, and that was his duty then. At that time, on seeing the king, the sage had given up his duty to give the king some fruit and water. This was in accordance to the correct traditions, as the king was his guest. While quenching the king of his thirst, an injured man had come to the hermitage. The sage then gave up his duty of serving the king and went to the other person and started serving him. Whoever comes seeking service from you is the best individual at the time. Whatever satisfaction you can give them by serving them will be the best action. The present, when you can do something, is the most sacred of all times.
This story was so relevant to my situation. I think I get it now. I understand now that I can't do everything, but I can focus on where I'm needed the most. Although I can't help everyone, at least I can help someone. Thank you for helping me see this a little more clearly.
Of course, Maya. When your heart is filled with love and you follow it, you will always make the right choice. It is important to constantly check in so that you can continue to serve others and be at peace.
Thank you for your guidance, I feel more confident in my decision now. Okay, I have to go now and make a few phone calls.
Can still the stirring of a soul that longs for something more. Only you, my gentle Baba, only you, my Lord, who replies to the voice I hear inside that cries out, who am I?
That was such an amazing event. We managed to make the 600 people event 100% green. I just feel this sense of euphoria. I had a blast washing all the dishes afterwards. It feels great to make a difference and to contribute to something meaningful.
Ah, the sink is calling your name again, Maya.
Very funny. I was hoping to relax a bit after such a busy day. Oh, I hate washing dishes. It feels like I'm constantly battling against this never-ending tide of dirty plates and cups.
Well, you know what they say. The kitchen sink is always giving. It's like a bottomless pit of dirty dishes. So, Maya, you were so enthusiastic about washing the dishes at the event. Why do you feel differently now?
I guess it's because at the event, I was doing it as a service and to make a positive impact on the environment. But at home, it just feels like a chore. Washing dishes can be such a drag. It's like the universe conspires against me and it makes sure that there's always more dirty dishes to clean.
Yes, the universal conspiracy of dirty dishes. Every time you wash a dish, a new one magically appears in its place. I understand that washing dishes at home can feel like a chore, but what if you approached it with the same mindset you had at the Sai event? What if you saw it as an opportunity to make a difference in your own home?
It's still not the same as washing dishes at the Sai event. There, I felt a sense of purpose, and it was so much fun to do it with everyone around.
I see what you mean. But what if you try to make it more enjoyable at home? Maybe listen to an inspiring podcast, or sing a bhajan and involve your entire family in the process. It's all about finding ways to add joy and meaning to the task at hand. Well, you could try singing to yourself while you wash. Or you could pretend to be a contestant on a cooking show and narrate your entire dishwashing process like it's a dramatic culinary masterpiece. Now, let's pour some hot water onto these plates.
Okay, that might be a bit silly, but I do like the idea of adding some fun to the task. And who knows, maybe I'll discover my hidden talent as a dishwashing diva.
Exactly. Every plate you wash is one step closer to a cleaner and happier home. And if all else fails, you can always bribe your children to wash your dishes for you with some extra dessert.
I like the way you think. Maybe I'll give that a try next time. But, come to think of it, it's not just the dishes. I just don't feel up to the task some days of being a mother, a wife, or a daughter. And my efforts too, I think, are not always appreciated. And my kids, they just won't stop pestering me. Sometimes I just need a break.
Oh, Maya, I understand how you feel. But your attitude, not aptitude, will determine your altitude. Anyways, remember, you are not alone. Your husband is there to support you, and you can support each other in sharing the responsibilities at home. Maybe you can make a schedule or a chore chart to divide the household duties more evenly.
True.
And about your kids, have you considered that they might just be trying to get your attention? Children thrive off of love and attention, and they might just be acting out because they miss you both.
I never thought of it that way. I guess we have been busy with work, with chores, with the Sai Center stuff, that I think we haven't been spending as much time together as a family.
Maya, it looks like your mom has been trying to reach you. Why don't you respond to her text?
These WhatsApp forwards from my mom. I'm too busy as it is. This just adds to everything else that I have going on.
Have you considered that this might be your way of your mom reaching out to you since she's so lonely? She could really use your love and support right now. By responding to her text, you're not just fulfilling a duty, but you're showing her that you care. Responding to those around you with love and kindness is a service in itself.
You're right. I should call and check in on her.
Exactly. And who knows? Maybe a little chat with your mom will help you feel better and less stressed. Maya, your role in this family is irreplaceable. When you approach household duties with love and a sense of service, it will inspire and make a world of a difference to the ones we love the most, our families.
I never thought of it like that. I do want to strive to be the best I can in every role that I serve in.
I am going to teach you to apply the Japanese principle of Kaizen. Let me demonstrate it through a very simple exercise. Now, let's invite all your friends gathered here to do this along with you. Okay, everyone. All of you, raise your hands as high as you can. Great. Now, raise your hands a bit more. I see most of you stretching yourself a bit more. Now, put your hands down. So I had initially asked you to raise your hands as high as you can, meaning there shouldn't have been any room to raise them any further. What does this teach us? We either didn't give our best in the first place, or maybe we didn't know what our best was. So let's use this realization to our advantage and for our own growth. This is what Kaizen is all about.
Interesting. So, how can I put this principle into practice in my life?
Life is simply not about doing great things or grand acts of service. It's about doing simple things with great love. The principle of Kaizen asks you to pick up the easiest thing you can improve upon, such as serving your family, and do it consistently by employing the simplest method to achieve it. This helps one accomplish great things by doing simple things consistently.
Sensei, this is just too good and so helpful. It really breaks it down and it makes it less daunting.
While I have taught you how to improve on a consistent basis, I must draw your attention to one more thing that often ails you.
What's that? Reveal myself to me.
Sometimes the reason you feel so stressed is because you've spread yourself too thin. Fill your own cup with love first to better serve others. Don't neglect self-love.
You're right. I do feel burnt out at times. But I feel this compulsion to keep doing all that I'm doing.
Don't you realize you're biting off more than you can chew? This is a subtle function of your ego. It makes you believe that you are the doer, and everything is happening because of you.
But
First self, then help. Devote time for your growth. Service of others is a negative pole, and service to oneself is a positive pole. And when they meet, bliss emanates. That removes all your worries, all fears, all anxiety. Improve yourself, teach yourself, reconstruct yourself, and then proceed to serve the world. For that's when you can serve the world effectively. This is what self-love and care is all about.
I'm so grateful to you for pointing out all of my blind spots. You've given me a lot to reflect on. And my attitude certainly needs work on some fronts, but I am going to tackle it head on from here on out.
That's the spirit, Maya. You got this. My job is done. For now.
Hello, Ma. How are you?
Every moment of my life, please be with me. In every single act of mine, be thou my guide. Baba, Sai Baba. When I slip, when I fall, lend me your hand. When I stray far away, bring me back again. Baba, Sai Baba. From the darkness into light, lead me farther. From unreal to the real. Baba, Sai Baba. Baba, Sai Baba. Hridaya Nivasi Krishna Kanhaiya Hridaya Nivasi Sai Kanhaiya Par karo meri जीवन में पार करो मेरे जीवन में Every moment of my life, please be with me. In every single act of mine, be thou my guide. Baba, Sai Baba. There's no step, there's no fall when we hold your hand. We won't stray far away with your hand in hand. Baba, Sai Baba. From the darkness into light, lead me farther. From unreal to the real. Baba, Sai Baba. Baba, Sai Baba.
Hello, Saram Faram.
Saram Hania, do you have a few minutes to talk?
Sure, Farah. What's up?
I just wanted to check in and say thank you for your participation in the lunch service. How was the service experience for you?
Well, I chose the freshest and most colorful fruits for the fruit salad. I believe our body is the temple of God, so it should be given the best care possible. So I think today's fruit salad was my best one yet.
That's great. But do you think we could switch up the menu for the lunch service a bit?
Sure. What exactly happened?
Oh, it's nothing. Some volunteers mentioned that most seniors threw away the fruit salad. I'm not sure what is wrong, but I thought it'd be best to communicate it to you. Maybe it's time to refresh the lunch menu?
What? Really? I thought I had picked the best and healthiest ingredients for them.
I know. I'm sorry to tell you. All right, Hania, I do have to call to attend right now. I'll see you at the lunch service next week. Cool?
Sure. Bye. Hey, Maya. You're still at that magician conference across my street, right? Can I please stop by real quick? I just need someone to vent to. Okay. See you soon.
Hey, Hania. Is everything all right? You seemed a bit upset on the call.
Ugh. It's the lunch service. Farah called me earlier to inform me that most seniors threw away the fruit salad. It's extremely disappointing and frustrating too. I spent hours researching, trying, and testing these recipes. Why do the seniors not like it? How can they not like something so good for their health? Okay, if they don't like my recipes, I am not going to cook for them anymore. I'd rather participate in a different service where my time and efforts are valued.
Anya, cool down. Wait, this sounds like you're feeling frustrated that the seniors at the facility did not like the fruit salad you made. I do want to talk to you about this, but indulge me for a minute and witness a small performance of my favorite magician. Who knows? You might find all your answers here.
Can I request someone from the audience, please, to help me out with the trick? Yes, sir, near the keyboard. Please come up on the stage. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, okay. Would there be a prize for coming up?
It's today.
Okay.
I'm gonna amaze you. I'm gonna wow you. What is
Sure.
your name, sir?
My name is Billy Fong.
Billy Fong. Give a big round of applause to Billy. Have you been enjoying the Magician Conference so far?
Oh, sure. I hope to learn one or two tricks from you.
Oh, definitely. I could show you some in some time. All right, you ready for our trick then?
Sure.
All right. Let's get to the trick. Now, in front of you, you can see 6 cards. For those of you on the audience, you can see the same 6 cards on the screen over there. What I want you to do, Billy, and the audience, is to pick one card that you most relate to. When you look at your card, feel your card looking back at you. Keep looking at your card, okay? And now, I'm going to make you disappear. I mean, I'm going to make your card disappear. I got you there, didn't I, Billy? So, are you ready, Billy?
Sure.
Wingardium Changiosa!
What happened?
Do you see your card?
Yeah, it just disappeared.
There you go! What about you, audience? Do you see your card on the screen? No, so that was all my magic trick. Thank you so much, Billy, for being a big sport. And thank you so much for coming out here.
Can I learn that magic spell?
Sorry, what?
Can I learn that magic spell?
Oh, it's called Wingardium
Wingardium
Changiosa.
Changiosa.
So this changes the card on your table.
Okay.
So Wingardium Changiosa.
Wingardium Changiosa.
It's Changiosa.
Osa.
Yeah, that's all. Changiosa. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you after a short break.
Wait. Maya, how did you do that? The card I was thinking of vanished as well.
Yeah, it should have. Because, guess what? The entire deck of cards had changed.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that.
You would have, if you weren't so focused on your card. It's the same thing with respect to your fruit salad.
What? I don't understand.
Well, you were so attached to your fruit salad that you didn't realize that the seniors' needs were probably different. Your particular card or your fruit salad was no longer a part of the deck. Or in other words, it was no longer needed. But you were still constantly clinging on to it.
Oh, I'm starting to see your point. But it's just that I put so much effort and care into making that fruit salad. It's just hard to see it go to waste.
I understand. But let's think about it. Maybe the seniors have different taste preferences or different cultural backgrounds. They might also have certain dietary restrictions. Let's try to understand their needs and preferences and incorporate them into our cooking next time. How does that sound?
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't give up so easily. Let me try to talk to the seniors and see what they would like to have in their meal.
There you go. Like my good friend Iam always tells me, service is not about us and our perception of others' needs. It's about truly listening to the needs of others and how we can best fulfill them.
And I guess I can still find joy in the act of giving, even if it always doesn't turn out the way I planned.
Precisely. And who knows, maybe someday you'll even create an all-leafy vegan supreme dish that everyone loves. Stranger things have happened.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Maya. You really helped me see things in a new light.
Wow, did I really talk Hania through that? I hope I said all the right things.
Look at you, Maya. I am so proud and impressed. I feel like I'm the Jarvis to your Iron Man. Today, you really became the loudspeaker for the voice within you and inspired everyone else. It was so nice to see a calm and confident Maya. I love how you prompted Hania to reflect through her situation. Someone's been doing their homework.
I should confess that I have my personal AI assistant now.
Well, you've always had it. You're just hearing it better now. The more you follow your inner voice, the clearer and stronger it will become.
Wow, what a journey this has been. From that day that I couldn't even recognize you, to how you've become a part of my thinking, my being, guiding and guarding me to be the best version of myself.
True that. Being a good example is the best form of service. After all, service is a journey, not a destination.
Now, all that makes sense. I'm truly grateful for this learning. By the way, what's with the strange name of yours? Aya?
Now that's for you to figure out, my dear. It's all within you. It's all within your name. Maya.
Maya? Maya, I am Maya. Maya, 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 Maya. I am Maya, I am what? Where are you?
I am with you.
In you, around you, behind you. I am not separate from you. I and you are one.
साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्
Our dear sweet Swami, amidst chaos and stress, you twirl us around. Sometimes we're such a mess. We call your name in anger and pain, lost in this maze, in conflicts mundane. A gentle nudge, some words of wisdom, you send our way through the voice of I am. We watch in the mirror our innermost foes. That sneaky ego, oh, look how it grows. And then it's the time to pause and reflect. With kindness and love and the Kaizen effect. Slowly but surely, we discover our own, that voice within, guiding paths unknown. The search is over, the path is clear. With you beside us, we have no fear. We offer this life of love and service to you with a heart full of gratitude, dear Swami, anew. We hope Maya's journey towards the inner AI, the Atmic intelligence, resonated with you like it did with a lot of us. Putting together this offering has truly been a special experience for all of us young adults. In several different ways, each one of us got to reflect and experience the true meaning of love and service in our own lives. And so, the journey continues. That brings us to the last segment of this amazing evening. Swami has said, Let the different faiths exist, let them flourish, and let the glory of God be sung in all languages and in a variety of tunes. Our next program is called The Language of the Heart, a bouquet of international devotional songs that will be presented and offered by devotees from around the world. The devotional team has requested a 10-minute break so that they can do their setup. While they do that, may I request the young adults to please clear the front space so that the devotional team can set up. And for the audience, I have an announcement. As you go out, you might see that there is an exhibition set up with posters which display highlights from several projects from around the world in education, EnviroCare. You will also find a Sai Shine corner that has artwork by SSC students. You will also find 2 interactive boards, one along the ladies' dining room area, where you can pen in your thoughts about service. One other thing is in the meditation room, in Swami's room, you will find several beads, and we request you to please offer and chant Gayatri. These beads will be used to make bracelets, and they will be given as part of service. So with that, we will please take a short break. And for those of you who have pending messages to text back to your mom, now is the time. Sai Ram.
Yeah, this is 3. This is red, right? Check, 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 check. Number 3. Is it number 3? Is this number 3? Huh? Reduce it. Make. Is it? Okay. So I'm giving this for guitar.
Narration so you can get to Dia.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Testing, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, testing, check 1 2. Testing, check 1 2.
Is this it?
Check 1 2, check 1 2. It's very low. Very, very low. Sairam, Sairam, Sairam. Okay, testing, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
That's it? For aarti, right?
Check 1 2. Ah, yes. Sairam. That's gorgeous. Sairam.
Sharp, yes.
Testing, check. Back though, it's good. It's good. Okay.
Yeah. Don't touch, don't touch. The stand is very easy. It's going to top. Then turn it off.
This one I turned it off.
It's off right now. Is she gonna bring us back on, or what's gonna? Is she gonna say anything? No, they're not ready. No, offering normally takes a minute.
Who's going to sing? Who's starting the first lines with aarti?
She can't us.
1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Testing, check 1 2. Sai Ram, check 1 2.
We offer at his divine lotus feet a bouquet of international devotional songs, several of which are original compositions.
Joining us from Monterrey, Mexico, after celebrating the 50th anniversary of SSSIO presence there, is Adriana Morado. She first met Swami in 1991. She has been the National Devotion Coordinator, Center President, and Service Coordinator. The second time she attended a Sai Center, she sang in the devotional ceremony. And since then, she has continued singing to Swami at every opportunity she has, inspiring all who hear her sing.
14,112 miles and 15 hours ahead of California. Joining us all the way from Singapore, we have Hema Sundaram. Born in a Sai family, Swami is her eternal father, mother, and best friend. Hema has been a bhajan singer since a young age and in media since 2002. If you have watched any of the SSSIO online programs, chances are you have seen some of Hema's work. Spreading Swami's message through design and video is her sadhana of love. Hema served as a Zone 4 media coordinator and is part of the contents team in SSSIO.
From one of the oldest cities in the world and home to some of the most influential philosophers, we bring you George Bebedilis. An active member of the Greek Sai organization, he has served as a center leader, National Seva Coordinator, National Education Coordinator, and National Country President of Greece. He is the director of the Institute of Sathya Sai Education of South Europe since March of 2014, a member of the Education Committee of SSSIO since March of 2020, and the member of the Sri Sathya Sai Scriptural Studies Committee since January 2021.
Also from Monterrey, Mexico, the youngest of the group, Alexis Trevino. Give him an instrument, he probably can play it. Introduced to Swami by his mother at a young age, Swami has been a constant in his life. Alexis graduated from the Sri Sathya Sai International Leadership Program and is now serving as a National Young Adult Coordinator in Mexico.
From the Netherlands, but now residing in Southern California, we have our very own Martin Wagener. Martin was first introduced to the teachings of Sri Sathya Sai Baba in the late 80s. Swami's presence, teachings, and love have been the guiding light in his personal, professional, and spiritual journey, and the foundation of his life ever since. Currently, Martin is the Region 8 Male YA Advisor.
We begin our musical offering with an invocation to Lord Ganesha in Spanish. This song came to Alexis one night while he was strumming some chords on his guitar. He immediately knew it had to be a bhajan. As he started going through the melody, the lyrics came up spontaneously. Let us enjoy this special gift from Swami. Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha.
Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Supremo Protector, Señor que disipas la ignorancia y el mal y otorgas
sabiduría, limpia mi ser de impurezas, dame tu fuerza y bondad para llegar a Dios, para llegar a Dios. Ganesha, Jai Sri Ganesha, Supremo Protector, Señor que disipas la ignorancia y el mal, y otorgas sabiduría, limpia mi ser de impurezas, dame tu fuerza y bondad para llegar a Dios, para llegar a Dios, para llegar a Dios.
This next song, composed by Martin, was offered to Swami during the World Youth Conference in 1997. It expresses to Swami in English, Dutch, and French how he has given us life and filled us with love. Our gratitude to our beloved Lord Sai.
First you gave me my life, then you filled my life with love. And the lessons that I learned over the years, you designed to bring us close. The ups and downs are now all clear, I have nothing left to fear, there's nothing left to fear. Oh, Sathya Sai Baba, I thank thee, my Lord, for all of thy grace. Sathya Sai Baba, I thank thee, my Lord, for all of thy grace. Vous m'avez donné ma vie, et puis rempli ma vie d'amour. Les leçons que j'ai apprises au fil des ans étaient conçues pour nous unir. Tous les défis sont maintenant clairs, j'ai vu en clair, il n'y a plus rien à craindre. Oh, oh. Sathya Sai Baba, je vous remercie pour toute votre grâce. Sathya Sai Baba, je vous remercie pour toute votre grâce. Eerst gaf u mij mijn leven en u vulde het met liefde. Lessen die ik door de jaren heb geleerd, waren om ons te verenen. De ups en downs zijn onmiskenbaar, ik heb nu niets meer te vrezen, er is nu niets meer te vrezen. Oh, oh, oh. Sathya Sai Baba, ik dank u, mijn Heer, voor al uw gratie. Sathya Sai Baba, ik dank u, mijn Heer, voor al uw gratie. Sathya Sai Baba, I thank thee, my Lord, for all of thy grace.
the many online SSSIO programs we have had over the last 3 years, we experienced songs from around the world. You may remember this enchanting song from our very first online Akhanda Bhajans. We have a real treat to hear it live this evening. This Greek song speaks about Swami in a poetic fashion. He came like a dawn in Puttaparthi, like a golden sun, a heavenly form to dispel darkness and bring light and love in our hearts. Eki sto makrino.
Ο ήλιος, το φεγγάρι, τα αστέρια, εκεί γεννήθηκε η αυγή. Ήρθε ο ήλιος χρυσαφένιος, τιμένος στα άστρα του ουρανού. Ήρθε ο Θεός ενσαρκωμένος, ένας ήλιος χρυσαφένιος. Ήρθε ο Θεός ενσαρκωμένος, ένας ήλιος χρυσαφένιος. Ήρθε Swami τιμημένε, ήρθε Σάι αγαπημένε, ήρθε το φως και η αλήθεια, ήρθε η αγάπη του στα στήθια, ήρθε το φως και η αλήθεια, ήρθε η αγάπη του στα στήθια και το σκοτάδι θα σκορπίσει με φως απ' την ουράνια βρύση. Έλα αγαπημένε ανάμεσά μας, φέρε αγάπη στην καρδιά μας. Έλα αγαπημένε ανάμεσά μας, φέρε αγάπη στην καρδιά μας.
The Muslims in Puttaparthi did not have a place of worship. Our compassionate Lord built a mosque in August of 1978, just in time for the Ramadan festival. Swami visited the mosque that very day. The next song was written by a Sai devotee who visited Varanasi and heard the call of prayer and was inspired. On this holy day of Eid, which marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan, we bring to you a Spanish song about the greatness of our Lord Sai, who is Allah. This song glorifies Swami as the infinite, powerful, and the truth. Eid Mubarak.
Sai Baba, I love you, and I'm grateful for your boundless love. I am willing to open my enclosed heart so that you may guide me in my life. Embracing you, my heart is filled with bliss. These are the sentiments conveyed in our next song, offered to our dear Lord in Mandarin, Sai Baba Wo Hai Ni.
Up next is a popular song sung in Sai centers around the world that needs no introduction, dedicated to our mother Sai, who means the whole world to us.
Sai Ma.
más hay más, más hay más, más hay más, más hay más. En los momentos de aflicción llamo tu nombre, tú estás, Señor. In times of trouble and despair, I call your name, you're always there.
¿Cómo poder darte gracias, Saima, por tu paciencia y amor, Saima?
How can I thank you again, Saima, for all your patience and love, Saima?
Más hay más, más hay más, más hay más, más hay más.
A few years ago, Alexis was asked to write a song about peace. Swami gave him the inspiration he needed, and before he knew it, the song was written. The lyrics invite the listener to realize that peace in the world can be achieved from within through one's own transformation. Let us enjoy this peace song.
Tanto tiempo intentando encontrar en secreto a un mundo ideal, y tras tantos caminos aún falta llegar. Y pregunta si hay posibilidad. Dime, hermano, ¿cuál es tu voluntad? Porque crees que requieres cierta facultad. Transforma tu mente y lo lograrás. Ayuda a la gente, no dudes más. Ten fe y sé paciente, ya lo verás. La paz de ti vendrá. Mientras tanto cuestionas, es real si hay bondad inherente como tal. Siendo amable verás que es algo muy normal. No hace falta pedir por algo más, una simple sonrisa a los demás. Si con el corazón tú hablas, lo sabrás. Transforma tu mente y lo lograrás. Ayuda a la gente, no dudes más. Ten fe y sé paciente, ya lo verás. La paz de ti vendrá. Nadie más que tú lo hará. Confía en tu capacidad. Transforma tu mente y lo lograrás. Ayuda a la gente, no dudes más. Ten fe y sé paciente, ya lo verás. Transforma tu mente y lo lograrás. Ayuda a la gente, no dudes más. Ten fe y sé paciente, ya lo verás. La paz de ti vendrá. La paz de ti vendrá. La paz de ti vendrá.
As we come to our final stop in our musical journey around the world, and after listening to the songs from 6 different languages, our Swami reminds us that there's only one language, the language of the heart. Our final offering is in Italian. Will get your toes tapping and hands clapping. Praise be to you, my Lord.
Oh mio Signore, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, per tutte le creature e il sole, per la luna, per le stelle, per il vento, per il acqua, per il fuoco, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, 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 per sorella, madre terra, ti alimento, ci sostiene, per i frutti, i fiori, l'erba, per i monti, per il mare, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, 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 per il senso della vita, per cantare e lodarti, e per cielo nostre vita, sua per sempre un canzone, laudato sai. Oh mio Signore, 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 Om Sri Sathya Sai Baba. 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 Om.
This concludes our musical offering for this evening. We offer our collective gratitude at Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. Let us now offer aarti to Swami in English. Jai Sai Ram.
The Lord of the universe is here. Swami Sathya Sai is here. Come to save devotees everywhere. Come to bless his children everywhere. Born at Puttaparthi, the Lord of the universe is here. Come and tranquilize
beautiful like the moon, shining with divine inner light, filling all with bliss at his side. He is always serving those in need, answering the prayers of devotees, giving grace to you and me. The Lord of the universe is here. Sai, you are Guru, God and Self. Mother, you are everything to us. Father, you are everything to us. You are the divine primal energy, manifest is all that we ever see. You are the one reality. The Lord of the universe is here. Sai, with the sacred form of hope, universal radiance divine, please accept this offering of mine, the flame of love that burns within my heart, meaning we can never be apart. You and I are ever one. The Lord of the universe is here. Narayana, Narayana, Satya Narayana, 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 Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Narayana, Narayana, Om Satya Narayana, 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 Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Narayana, Narayana, Om Satya Narayana, 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 Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.